What's up, y'all? Stan with Sweet Home Alabama Bourbon coming at you with one of my favorites. The Single Barrel Green River Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey coming from Carrollton Beverage. Coming in at 123.2 proof. This has so much flavor. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to go ahead and do the quick breakdown on the Sweet Home Alabama Bourbon scale, where we have the mix it, ice it, or drink it neat scale, and we're going to see where this one stacks up. One 123.2 proof, y'all. Here we go. The look, I love the Green River bottle, the horseshoe at the bottom, easy to hold in your hand. It's just everything I like about a bottle. All the Green River bottles are like that. We may have something a little different heading up to Louisville, Kentucky next weekend. I may have something a little special from Green River. We'll see. On the look, I'm gonna give it a 1.7 out of 2. On the nose, a lot of these single barrels and barrel proofs, you don't get a ton on the nose. And this is just one of those where you're like, when I bought it, I was like, is this gonna be any good? Because the nose just isn't a lot there. So I'm gonna go a 1.4 on the nose. The mouthfeel, cleaning the palate there. Mouthfeel on this is absolutely amazing. There's nothing bad I can say about it. It sits well, not too hot, and sits in your mouth really easily. Like, you just don't feel any burn. You're like, wow, is that really 123.2 proof? So on the mouthfeel, I'm gonna go 1.9. It's close to any mouthfeel I can find that's got all those features and just everything that you want out of it, it gives to you. The finish on this, I'm going to talk to you a little. This is an amazing mouthfeel, amazing finish. So at the front end of that finish, you really get a mint. And other than some Buffalo Trace products, I'd never really tasted mint, but this is a much stronger mint that comes in with this. And as it starts going through the finish, you get kind of a fresh baked cookie. And then obviously you get a little bit of the oak. The oak's not overwhelming on it though. I would say more mint than anything. And then just like that fresh baked chocolate chip cookie, blending in with that mint, it's just really, really phenomenal. So on the finish, I'm gonna go 1.8. The value, let's get down to the value. Put this back on here. Value on this bottle. This bottle was either at Carrollton Beverage, it was either $54.99 or $59.99. Either way, it's an amazing deal, amazing value. They have some great store picks over there at Carrollton Beverage, so if you're over in that area, I suggest checking them out. They got a lot of options with their store picks, and they're priced really well as well. So on the value, the way it drinks, everything that it does, I haven't been disappointed with anything I've had from Green River, and I'm gonna find that foolproof weeded on our trip next week. So on the value, I'm gonna give it a 1.9 because it hits all the marks for you there. So not much on the nose. That's the only place it kind of falls short, but that's okay because, you know, smell's not that great and everything else is, and you know, I can get past the nose not being great. 8.7 on the Sweet Home Alabama Bourbon scale, 8.7 out of 10. I suggest you get a single barrel Green River. You know, they're all a little different, but I'm gonna tell you this one right here, it's the only single barrel I've tried from Green River, and it is money. I suggest going and getting you a bottle. Green River is making some noise. They're actually, you know, a pretty old distillery, so they just restarted stuff up not long ago, and man, they're coming out swinging, and they're priced very reasonable on all of their products. Till the next time, we'll talk to you later. It's Stan with Sweet Home Alabama Bourbon. Y'all keep hollering at